If Mazepin was still at Haas, Mick would still be in F1. Daniel and Max. Checo. Historically successful French F1 team's annual meeting. Renault. Mansell Championship with Williams. Renault and Alonso 2005. Renault and Alonso 2006. Villeneuve Championship with Williams. Renault. 23 cumulative championships. Stay at Red Bull and become the second driver. Return to Red Bull as the third driver. How I look driving to the grocery store. How I actually look like. Mick Schumacher. Toto Wolff. Out of Formula 1. Day 5 without F1. Observing flat spots on my shoes. Lab leak in Wuhan. Hulkenbach 2023. I wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days before you actually left them. I'm speechless. We have to remember these days. There's not guarantee that they will last forever. Enjoy them as long as they last. I love you guys. When I'm in a hopium competition and my opponent is Vettel fans. F1 driver being a normal person. How I perceived them a couple weeks, months, years ago for reasons I barely remember. When you and your cousin come back from taking a walk before Thanksgiving dinner. F1 TV in the winter break. Not stonks. F1 car. My bike. Corporate needs you to find differences between this picture and this picture. My 9-year-old me. They're the same picture. Ricciardo looking to get back in the Red Bull. Checo now having to drive to survive. People who don't know. People who know. Troll F1 when you watch a video without liking and subscribing. I've pressed the drink button. Help step Hamilton, I'm stuck. Alonso in a first test of 2023. Stop doing Seb's finger pose or draw 25. Qualifying pace. Latifi, my goals are beyond your understanding. Oh, you are a of Renault, name or legend modeste. I have been appointed to the Red Bull 2023 roster. You are on the roster, but we do not grant you the rank of race driver. What? How can you do this? This is outrageous. It's unfair. Take a seat, reserve driver. Max. Checo. Danny. When I'm in a bad decision making competition and my opponent is Alonso and Danny Rick. Types of headaches. Migraine. Hypertension. Stress. You not submitting your meme using the link in the description. Since I live off the right foot in my job, it doesn't matter what I look like. Nicky Lauda. Red Bull is on a 2-stop and catching you with fresher tires. It's Sergio Perez. We ruined Sebastian's career, and won't hesitate to ruin yours either. Danny Rick returns to Red Bull. Meanwhile Checo chuckles. I'm in danger. Hamilton outscores his teammate for 5 years in a row. Russell. Danny Rick at Red Bull. Trying out other teams on the grid. Returning to Red Bull. Horner when Daniel ruins his maker value with Renault and McLaren so he's much cheaper to sign. Starks. Daniel leaves Red Bull. Daniel going back to Red Bull. Or out of the way you. Or Formula Dankers all taking the safe route in life. Danny Rick taking a gamble. They're actually a subsidiary. You can drink Monster Energy in the paddock all you want. It's beautiful. I've looked at this for 5 hours now. Nicholas Latifi enters any other racing series for 2023 F1. We have purposely trained him wrong, as a joke. Formula 1's highest paid drivers 2022. Mercedes telling Lewis and George they cold just paid $1,200 per year to make the car better. Vettel retires. Vettel returns as Ferrari team principal and the team wins 5 world championships in a row. Red Bull's second seat. Red Bull's third driver. Your toxic ex. Lewis Hamilton wins 0. Driver standings P6. Salary 55 million. George Russell wins 1. Driver standings P4. Salary 3 million. So you see, that's where the trouble began. That smile. That damned smile. Charles Leclerc could realistically become the driver with the second most wins for Ferrari as soon as this year. 7 drivers in history have had 10 or more wins for Scuderia Ferrari. Michael Schumacher 72, Niki Lauda 15, Sebastian Vettel 14, Alberto Ascari 13, Felipe Massa 11, Fernando Alonso 11, Kimi Räikkönen 10. As you can see, no one in Ferrari's history has come close to rivaling Schumacher's success with the team. Charles Leclerc currently has 4 wins for Ferrari, with 2 of them already coming in the first 3 races of this year. The F1-75 looked absolutely dominant in Melbourne, and Leclerc would only need 12 wins in the next 20 races to clear Lauda's total for Ferrari this year. Find someone who looks at you the way Bottas looks at Joe. Red Bull, Renault. McLaren, Red Bull. I returned. Out of fear, not loyalty. I bet he's thinking about other women. Danny Ricciardo been the king of midfield in 2022 if he had stayed with Renault Alpine and might have had a race win or couple of podiums. Me who got into F1 via Drive to Survive 3 years ago, whenever anyone mentions it now. Finally those DTS noobs will pay for their crimes, comrades? Leaving Red Bull to not be second driver, coming back as third driver. 3 is more than 2. Big brain move. Hehe, what goes around, comes around. Please freaking kill me. You could not live with your failure, where did that bring you? Back to me. Being second driver at Red Bull. Leaving Red Bull to be first driver at Renault. Leaving Renault to be first driver at McLaren. Going back to Red Bull to be third driver. Qatar when Lewis Hamilton wears a pride helmet. Qatar when a footballer wears a pride armband. Whenever fans ask F1 for a new track, I go to America. Gasly in 2023 car. This is fine. Your day if you subscribe and like this video.